Since time began, the dragon and the phoenix have guarded over and guided the intertwining paths of life, maintaining balance between the forces of choice and destiny. Welcome back to Jenian Board Games, as today we reveal what we class this year as our #1 game for Christmas. Today we look at TSURO, the game of the path. TSURO is a game by Jenian Games. We thought this year this would be the ideal game for any family to get hold of. We've had children as young as 3.5 play this and win. In TSURO, you take control of a dragon with the colour of your choice, from white to black to green to red. There are 8 different pieces because it can take up to 8 players. Before you begin the game, you'll get 3 tiles, and out of those you have to play one of them. You'll notice here they were just shown a selection of 4 tiles, and they've all got different lines on. Some go around, some go straight, some go wiggly line. So this is the board as it starts off, with no pieces on at all. The board is divided into 6 squares by 6 squares. And here's an example of one of the squares. You'll notice on the edge of the outer edge there are 2 white lines. Well, against every single square on the outer edge you've got lines, and wherever you put your token, that will be your starting line. So in this example, white has decided to start there, whereas black will start, very close, but in a different square to white. So, as we said before, you've got 3 tiles to choose from. Well, let's have a look at what the first 3 tiles look like, because every tile in the game is different. So this is just an example. So here are the 3 tiles that I have in my hand. You'll notice one of them is just literally across each other, 2 lines going straight vertically, 2 lines horizontally, whereas the others are a little bit different. So how do you play? Well, you place one tile right next to where your piece finished last go, and you follow the line that goes in front of you. So I'm going to take this off and I'll go through a few tiles so you can see how a 2-player game would go. So white decides to play this piece here. So he has to follow the little curve. So he goes round, that's his go, and he picks a new tile up. Black's turn. Now, interestingly, black has placed another tile right next to where the opponent is. In this game, you have to move the opponent's piece first. So white has to be moved first. Where's it going to end? It's okay. And then black goes. Now, a couple of the rules of TSURO. 1, if you ever meet up on the same row as another player, you're both out. But the main rule is that if you come off the outer squares of the board, you're out the game. This game is all about being the last person on the board. So, white's about to take another go. He places this one. Doesn't meet on the same one, but he's on the same tile. And picks up another tile. So, black has decided to play this one. Obviously, he's either got to lose, going to have to come off the board himself. But what happens here? Black has to meet the opposition first. Oh no! We're both on the same line, therefore we're both out, and we both lost. One.
One.
One. One. Hello! Yay! We've made it! It's number one! It's Christmas number one! And Christmas number one is TSURO! Yay! We love TSURO. We absolutely love it. It's so fun. It was an easy game to pick up. It's an easy game to find, and anybody can play it. It's brilliant.
Excellent.
It's so good. We literally have had a 3.5-year-old boy play with us. He picked it up in seconds and won. The first game he played, he won.
Which is great.
And it takes me back to my childhood. I used to love drawing, finding a way out of a maze and things like that. In this game, you get to build the maze. But you've got to make sure you're not banging into other players. Like Jenny did to me.
Oh, yes.
Forced to draw. So I couldn't say she lost this game.
No.
Because we both drew.
I'm not a Christmas loser.
So, still a loser, but not a Christmas loser. So, everybody should buy TSURO. Why do we like it so much?
Well, I think it's quite simple to teach.
Very.
And not very many pieces to keep track of.
35 pieces. That's all you get.
And when you say it's good for all ages, it's good for all ages by actually our play testing of it.
Yeah, the game says it should be from 8 years old. I disagree. Realistically, I think 5-year-olds will pick this up very easy. The boy in question we had before, he is very bright. And so if you've got a bright kid, they'll pick it up. It's such a simple game. It's wonderful. It's about a 10-15 minute game. But it's got so much replayability because you cannot memorise all these tiles.
No.
Well, I certainly can't.
Played it a lot. I don't think you've got a surefire way to win.
It's my most played game this year. Absolutely my most played game. I've taken it to every group that I go to. And everybody's enjoyed it. I've not known anybody not to. And we played from the young to the old. We played to people who are well retired. And they love it.
And we've also played quite a lot of different player counts.
We have. We played from 2 players to 8. Now 8 is tough. Very, very tough. You're not going to last long on 8 players. No way, because the tiles run out. And then you get down to choice of 2 or just 1. It's like, oh no!
It makes a difference.
Do I
It makes a major difference.
do I commit suicide or do I just take somebody with me? At least I don't get last place. Oh, it's hard. But it's such a good game.
It's really
I
good.
really can't explain how good it is. And we hope that you decide to go and buy it. It's an easy game to find. You can buy on Amazon. It's available on a lot of board game stores. Go to your friendly local gaming store. Shout out to all of the guys who are independent stores. We're very lucky. We have the largest gaming store here in Southport. And big shout out to Martin. He's helped us a lot this year with games. Thank you to him. It's been fun. We wouldn't have been where we are now without meeting up with people who we've met via that shop.
Yes, which is really surprising.
So this is not just our Christmas number one. It's a big thank you. And thank you to all you who have actually watched us and put up with our crazy antics.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Be it a prize turkey, to a cow, to hello, Elvis back. Oh yeah.
It's Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Gobble, gobble, gobble. So, thank you once again. I can't recommend TSURO enough. And if you want something a little bit more challenging, TSURO of the Seas has a lot more challenge. And you can still play TSURO with it. But it is that bit more expensive to buy. So, thank you once again. Please keep on watching out for our other games that we're going to review. And hope you subscribe. Please like the video. Please. And we'll see you next year. Have a good Christmas. And a happy New Year.
So 10 out of 10 to TSURO.
10 out of 10 to TSURO. 10 out of 10 TSURO.